Welcome back, everybody. You've seen the headlines, crime, how it affects our communities, our youth, and our pocketbooks. But what about the people who've overcome a life of crime and are now paying it forward? In her three-part series, WXVT's Renae Skinner has that part of the crime story. Renae?
Well, Steve, tonight you're going to meet several interesting people I met with today. They've traveled down the wrong path. Now that they're on the right track, they have a message for our youth. Rundown homes are destroyed, broken down, and what's left is cleaned up. Business is thriving and life is good, but it hasn't always been that way. For Charles LaSure and his demolition company.
My past is something that I'm not proud of at this time, but we all make mistakes.
In 1982, a drug charge sent LaSure to prison for a couple of years.
The young people think that they have to sell drugs, use drugs to be somebody. Eventually, if you keep doing it, you'll catch yourself because the law will catch up with you.
After serving his sentence, he got out and went right back to work.
Hadn't I had the skills that I have and willing to get out there and work, I would be like one of the other kids out there with nowhere to turn and nowhere to go.
Now his thriving business gives opportunities to young men who want to work and also misguided youth something positive to do. It's kind of like paying it forward, and there's a lot more of it going around in the Delta. Across town, at a different home and at a different building, the Aborema Ministries are giving people who want futures a second chance.
We have some 20-year-old young men, 17-year-old that's here, that's getting their GED, that's getting their high school diploma.
Class is in session.
X time, X is used 2 times.
And the students are hard at work.
We have English, math, science, social studies.
Pastor Vanessa Griffin Harris is the teacher. She's helping young adults who dropped out of school a chance to earn their diploma.
We have a lot of young men that has withdrew from school, and they wanting to go back and make a difference.
Students like Randy Ford are one of those young men.
I just realized, I got kids I got to be here for, and I can't be out there just doing the same old thing because I'm going to get the same results.
Life hasn't always been easy for him either, but Ford says what he's been through has made him a better person and a better role model.
I got a lot of cousins and a lot of family members that's like locked up and really doing the same thing over. It's like they caught in a cycle, and I'm going to be the one to break it, and really I got to show them because they do what I do. So now it's time for me to show them another way.
His son's education and faith keep him going every day.
Really just put God in your life and just let him take it from there, and since I've been doing that, you see where I'm at now,
All right, we sure do, Mr. Ford. Now, if you would like to take some classes to get your GED, you can call 662-394-5968. We'll have much more on this story coming up on your Delta News at 10. Steve, back to you.
Great job, Renae. Wonderful. All right, coming up in sports on your Delta News at 6, Coahoma County faces Queen Victoria for the right to play in the state championship. And all aboard, the Trojan Express is bound for the big house. That's next on WXVT at your Delta News at 6.
If you need help with your